How you doing? my far right, John Hayden, Mike Sanu, the selectman's rep, Derek Turbin, town attorney, and Mike Price, chairman, Jeff Feenstra to my left, Jeff Kuchar, Glenn,
Come on, you can do it.
I might just say your last name.
Greenwood.
Glenn Greenwood, the town planner, and Sue McKinnon, the town clerk. First of all, typically, if there's a full site plan and there's a Mylar to be signed, the town planning board has the ability, when conditions have been met, to sign that Mylar outside of the meeting, and then let the applicant know the conditions have been met and the signed Mylar is done, and then it can be dealt with. In this case, there is no Mylar to sign. And the planning board and the attorney and the planner have gone over the conditions to be satisfied, and the town is confident that conditions 1 and 2 have been satisfied. There are obviously other issues that need to be satisfied through the state and other boards, potentially. But as far as the planning board goes, the 2 conditions that we have control over at this point have been satisfied. Any further explanation?
Yeah, no, and for people that aren't familiar with like a Mylar, that's just basically a fancy term for what a plan gets printed out on. It's a survey plan that's been approved by the planning board, and basically the process is that there are certain conditions that are considered precedent to that plan being signed off on, and then there's others that are considered subsequent. And I won't get into all that, but before the plan is signed off on, there has to be something to demonstrate that the conditions precedent have been satisfied, and it's been determined in this instance that the conditions precedent have been satisfied and that the plan is final now. Obviously, there's no plan, and in lieu of that, the farm had requested a letter of final site plan approval, which has been executed by the chairman, and we have available so that they can submit it for any further approvals they may need from the state of New Hampshire or any other boards that approvals are needed for. So that's available tonight, and this is a public meeting. I'm not sure, did you go over that? Public meeting as opposed to a public hearing, so there's no public comments or anything like that, but hopefully that explanation given is sufficient for everybody that showed up tonight to support the farm or express some sort of opinion of that nature, and walk away with a letter tonight that should satisfy the farm's concerns to date.
Next up on the agenda is the approval of the April minutes.
Still an active meeting. Excuse me.
Fine.
Give you what you want.
Sue, are we receiving a abatement from the First Citizens?
Yes,
Okay, an abatement or at the end of the next meeting?
yes, but I had to meet with Rod and he was giving the amounts that it would have been.
Yeah.
So that we can consider.
Okay, but we'll do it then next meeting. Okay, good, thanks.
The comments, amendments,
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from April 13th.
or second?
All in favor?
We'll have it die hard.
Anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second? Aye. Next Tuesday, so next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Come and talk, as a new business item, I'll certainly allow you to discuss it. All right? Thank you. Process. It's not public hearing. There was a bylaw. The Vernon requested to get a letter of acknowledgement. The skills condition is not to that way. Dealing with dealing with the still health and safety issues. All these still have to be met, but other conditions of the town have been met, so they're getting their more acknowledgement. Correct. So, for example, so those things still have to take place. State names. They still have to comply. Under